Alright, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon sa ating lahat, no? Filipinos all over the world. And welcome sa ating channel, no? This is Team Bautista TV. Sa mga hindi pa nakakapag-subscribe sa ating munting channel, please do so. And today, in this video, success story naman tayo, no? Kumbaga, dun sa previous video ko kasi, kumbaga yung 3 months pa lang sa Canada, umuwi na, no? Or bumalik na sa Middle East, no? So now, kumbaga, just to balance the content, no? Kasi may mga nagsasabi dun sa previous video na parang mag-share ka naman ng mga magagandang kwento or something, no? Well, unang-una, being new here in Canada, hindi pa ganun karami yung mga kakilala kong Filipino, no? So, but for the sake of sharing different stories, no, may mga kinakausap din tayo na reliable, no? And this time, kumbaga, success story naman tayo, kumbaga, para again to balance the content, no? And to keep inspiring yung mga kababayan natin. So this time, itago natin siya sa pangalang Roger, no? So bakit Roger? Kasi I'm currently browsing the website of Rogers, if that makes sense, no? Because itong Rogers, by the way, siya yung mobile and internet provider dito sa Canada. Kumbaga sa atin dyan, sa Pinas, parang, parang Smart and Globe, parang ganyan, no? Anyway, yun, balik tayo dito sa kwento ni Kuya Roger. And this is, ipinapasa ko itong kwentong to, courtesy of Kuya Danny, no? Matagal ko na siyang friend, and nauna siya sa Canada 2015, nandito na siya sa Canada, no? And actually citizen na siya ngayon, no? And si Kuya Roger, kasamahan niya sa church, okay, Christian church. So itong si Roger, he's an engineer, licensed engineer working in Dubai with along with his wife and 3 children. Okay? So dun niya inumpisahan yung kanyang career in Dubai, as an OFW. So, well, obviously at the time, that was this is 2005, guys, no? When this Kuya Roger story started, no? Yung journey niya to Canada. The year was 2005, and of course, no, as a licensed engineer, as a well-experienced engineer, kumbaga umaasa siya na makakakuha ng magandang trabaho sa Canada, di ba? I mean, who would not, right? I mean, if you're equipped with education, you're a board passer, meron kang years of experience as a practicing engineer in the Middle East, no, sa mga construction firms. Kumbaga, you would believe yourself that you have it all, no? Kumbaga, you have all the, let's say, the equipment, no, to enter this new venture. But it didn't happen, okay? When they reach Canada, actually sa paghahanap pa lang ng trabaho, as early as their first month there, una-una hirap sila makahanap ng bahay. Nagpunta sila dito, guys, wala silang kakilala, wala silang kamag-anak. Okay? Silang pamilya lang, no? And ayun, nahihirapan sila humanap ng bahay, but eventually nakahanap sila, of course. And it was a basement accommodation, no? Dun sa basement. And as I was told, it was considerably small knowing na 5-member family sila, di ba? But the thing is, nung nagpunta sila, he's a practicing engineer again, no? Mind you guys. Bali, nag-struggle siya makahanap ng trabaho na related sa kanyang field, no? Let's say, of course, construction, consulting firms, something like that, no? Kasi engineer siya eh. Nahirapan siya maghanap, and then after a couple of months, he had no choice but to accept a job. And that was a janitorial job. Okay? From engineer, and then naging from engineer in UAE, in Dubai, and then nagpunta sila ng Canada. His initial job was being a janitor. Okay? So, malayo, di ba? But here's the thing. Kumbaga yung mga... Kasi may pera sila eh. Nung dumating sila dito, obviously. They have savings and whatnot, no? Yung wife niya was a receptionist in a hotel in Dubai as well, no? So, yeah man, well-experienced sila eh. Kumbaga, kung iisipin natin, especially tayong mga wala pang idea sa Canada, no? Kumbaga i-expect natin na, man, there's no way na hindi makakahanap ng trabaho itong mga ito. Diba? But based on this story, there's no assurance, right? And then ayun nga, no, he worked as a janitor, and along with that, nagtatrabaho rin siya. Actually, dalawa yung trabaho niya, no. If I'm not mistaken, hindi ko kasi masyadong naintindihan yung type of work na yun, pero parang nagde-deliver siya ng mga papel, something like that. Hindi ko alam kung dyaryo or something, no, but nandun siya sa delivery. So, janitor siya sa gabi, and then on daytime, nagde-deliver siya. Or whatever, let's just assume newspaper or something, right? So, in the first 9 months, no? Sabi ni Kuya Danny, 9 months yung duration nun eh. Ganun yung sitwasyon nila, guys, no? Unang-una, yung 3 anak nila, magkakalayo yung edad. Isang high school, isang elementary, and then isang bata na parang toddler, no? Mga 2-3 years old lang. So, pagka nagpapalaki tayo ng anak, di ba? Kumbaga, there are levels here, no? From baby, infant, then toddler, and then bata, and then teenager, something like that. No? So, sa kanila, yung levels ng anak nila, no, is 3 magkakalayo. Di ba? Which is mahirap, no? Kasi kumbaga, kung magkakasunod yung anak mong dalawa, halimbawa, parang sabay yung pag-grow nila, no? Yung schooling, yung kagamitan nila, sabi. Pero kung 3, unang-una, let's say, yung isa, obviously malaki yung sapatos, then yung isa kailangan ng bag, and then yung isa kailangan ng gatas. So, di ba? Mahirap yun. So, si Kuya Roger, kumaga sa sobrang sipag niya, no, he was pushed to the limit. And he worked 2 jobs, janitor and delivery guy. This is until 9 months, no. And during the 5 to 6 months timeline, no, as ganitong kabilis, guys, no, halos paubos na yung dala nilang pera from Dubai. Okay? Kumbaga negative, no? It's not even break-even income. Kumbaga, let's say, yung gastusin nila is umaabot ng, well, this was early 2000s, no? So, let's say, 2,500, 3,000. Or, I think masyado malaki yun at that time, I'm not sure. Pero, kumbaga, kung i-estimate natin, no? Let's say, 2,000, no? And then, yung income ng buong family per month is, let's say, 1,200 or 1,800, something like that, no? And then nagpe-pay sila ng rent, weekly groceries, no? Again, 3 anak. So, kasi yung wife niya at that time, excuse me, yung wife niya at that time, hindi nagtatrabaho. Kasi syempre may 3 bata. So, siya lang talaga, no? Si Roger. But after those 9 months, no, he was blessed to have an office job in a construction firm, no. Kumbaga after nun, naghahanap-hanap pa rin siya ng trabaho, and thank God, nakahanap siya sa construction firm. So, kumbaga, nakapasok na siya dun sa field of work niya, no? Pero yung position niya at that time is hindi pa as an engineer, yung parang gaya ng ginagawa niya yung position niya sa Dubai. But still, it was a huge step at the time, no? Di ba? And then, after that, after less than 2 years, no? Kasi nakakabisado ni Kuya Danny yung yung kwento, kasi weekly nakikita sila sa church, no? Lagi silang magkasama, and meron ding at times umuutang si Roger kay Kuya Danny, syempre, no, pagka may pangangailangan or something. So nasubaybayan niya yung istorya ng buhay nila, ng family ni Roger. Okay. So, in less than 2 years after ma-hire siya dun sa construction firm na yon, eventually he was promoted. And now, again, after less than 2 years now from Dubai, naging engineer siya ulit by profession, no? So, yung target niya, na-reach niya, di ba? Kumbaga, but the thing is, naranasan niya na mahirapan, but for a short time, no? Kasi unang-una dumating sila rito na may savings sila. Meron silang pera, no? Although umabot sila sa point na paubos na yung kanilang baon, kumbaga, no? By the grace of God, naka-recover sila doon, no? Dahil nagkaroon siya ng magandang trabaho. So now, to keep it short, no? Now Roger is a millionaire here in Canada. Okay? So how can I say that? Unang-una, meron siyang 2 properties sa Ontario. Isang condominium unit and isang bahay, no? Like, yung bahay talaga, hindi yung apartment or something. May isa siyang condo unit and 1 house. Wow, di ba? Kumbaga, man. So, yeah, this is a success story, and actually, I've been longing to meet this guy in person, para syempre kung papayag siya ma-interview natin or to share his story coming from him directly, di ba? Kasi this is worth sharing, man. I mean, especially now na marami tayong mga naririnig na balita na, kumbaga, meron niya ako na panood last time, parang may Filipinong homeless dahil bumili ng brand new na sasakyan, parang ganun. Kumbaga, kung iisipin mo, di ba, parang how did that happen, di ba? So, yeah, pag-aaralan natin yung mga yung mga ganung klaseng situations, yung ganung klaseng mga pangyayari. And then pag-uusapan natin dito, guys, no, para maging aware tayo, no, kung ano yung mga kailangan nating iwasang gawin, or mga to avoid some future problems, di ba, here in Canada. So yeah, man, Roger's story is worth sharing, and I'm sure na hindi lang siya ang may ganong klase ng kwento. Okay? Kumbaga, maraming mga successful na Filipino dito, guys. May mga nakikita pa ako, mga nakamagarang sasakyan, parang ganyan, no? Mga Mercedes or something. Especially doon sa downtown, may mga nakikita ako. So, yeah, maraming mga successful na Filipinos dito. Okay? Hindi lang dito sa Ontario, pati sa Alberta, Winnipeg, mga ganyan, di ba? So, which is great to hear. Especially kung nagpaplano ka pa lang na pumunta and or like us na bago pa lang dito. So, but again, no, babalikan ko lang yung ibang mga nagko-comments last time. Meron nagsasabi na parang kumbaga kasi gusto nila yung hindi niro-romanticize or something, no? Kasi narinig ko na yung niro-romanticize ang Canada from another vlogger, which is I don't agree that much, no? Kumbaga parang merong mga nagre-research o nagbabrowse sa YouTube, no, ng mga Canada vloggers na Filipino. Parang nababad trip sila pagka negative yung content, na parang may naghirap na ganito, naging homeless na ganyan. Sinasabi na maraming mga kwentong maganda rito, yun ang i-share nyo, ganito, ganyan. Huwag nyong dinidiscourage yung mga kapwa nating Filipino. You know what? Somehow, ang success and stories of failure, complete opposite yan, di ba? Success, fail. Complete opposite siya. But somehow, both categories could guide you for the betterment of yourself. Hindi tayo matututo lang sa mga success stories, matututo rin tayo sa mga stories na nag-fail. Why? Kasi malalaman natin kung ano yung mga kailangan nating i-avoid. Malalaman natin kung ano yung mga kailangan nating iwasan. Di ba? Kumbaga, paano ka matututo kung ang gusto mo puro magaganda lang ang marinig mo? Do you think matututo ka sa buhay ng puro ganun lang? And in fact, kumbaga hindi lahat ng mga naririnig natin maganda rito masasabi ba natin 110% true, authentic? Di ba? So kailangan maging balanse tayo, guys, no? Alamin natin kung ano yung mga kailangan nating i-avoid, yung mga kailangan nating hindi gawin by being open-minded on both sides. Di ba? Kaya ako sinabi, for the sake of this content of this channel, mag-share naman ako ng success story, no? Okay? Kumbaga, kasi kahit ako, pag nanonood ako, especially in the past couple of years, no, bago kami mag-apply dito sa Canada, pinapanood ko yung mga vloggers, no? Ang daming vloggers ko napanood. And then, merong success stories na ganyan, merong mga naghirap or something, naging homeless. So, that way, magiging aware ka on both sides, di ba? Na bakit naging successful tong taong ito. On the other hand, bakit nag-fail itong kabila. Matututo tayo. Okay? So, ayun lang, no? And yeah, that's the story of Roger. And I will try to reach out to him through Kuya Danny, of course, no? Kasi para may direct contact, no? And yeah, actually yung kwento ni Kuya Danny, man, mas matindi doon. Okay? Mas maganda. Kumbaga, imagine milyonaryo si Kuya Roger, di ba? But Kuya Danny, on the other hand, he's more successful. So, next in the coming in the following episodes of this channel, no? Pag-uusapan din natin yung kwento ni Kuya Danny. And mas maganda siguro if I'm going to invite him personally, no? Para parang interview format siya, di ba? Parang ganon. So ayun. Thank you guys, no? This is Team Bautista TV. Again, this is a very young YT channel focused on news, life, and culture here in Canada. And ayun, salamat sa pagbisita, no? And sa mga hindi pa nakakapag-subscribe, guys, please do so. I'm sorry, medyo dry na dry yung lalamunan ko. Sa mga hindi pa nakakapag-subscribe, please do so. Marami pa tayong pag-uusapan dito, guys, no? And yeah, thank you and stay safe tayong lahat.